Hey everybody, welcome to my first video. This is a Morphe haul. I'll have everything linked in the description box below. You can also use different YouTubers, affiliate codes and stuff like that for 10% off. That's what I did. That's what I always do because I love saving money. Alright, like, subscribe, share this video, help me out. This is my first video and I want to thank y'all for sharing this experience with me. I'll also have pictures or clips of all the swatches of different palettes that I got and everything to show the pigmentation and how they swatch and everything. So let's just dive right on in. Okay, first off, I'm going to start out with my blush and bronzer and highlighter palettes. Alright, this is the 9BZ. This is their bronzer palette. This is what I use, this color right here, to carve out my cheeks and everything. This is a great universal, bronzer palette. And if you're like really skeptical on buying this, just because all of it might not be your shades, like this one's probably the only one that's basically going to work for me. You can use the rest like for eyeshadows or setting down, like this right here. I can set down my concealer and everything for my eyeshadow. This right here, I could probably use a great like transition shade and everything. Like, they're very universal, and they're very cheap and affordable, and I love Morphe products. Okay, this is the Daisy Danger highlighting palette. I needed some more highlights in my collection, so why not just start off with a Morphe highlighter palette. Alright, so these two shades are matte. You can use that. That's like a banana powder to like set up on your eyes and everything. This right here is a little bit too dark, so you could probably use it as like a blush topper or like a bronzer topper. But it's a really great palette and everything. I really recommend it. The next one is the 9B palette. This is their blush, one of their blush palettes. This is like a more like very like poppy, colorful pop colors and everything. Like you can also mix and match them, like match that one with that one, or like do whatever you want to do. Like this is a really good palette. Like I love it. Alright, the next one is the 9M palette. This is a very neutral palette. You can use this, like I say, if you don't like to wear a lot of makeup, you can use this. I use these two colors right here. I mixed them and popped them on the apples of my cheek. This is a great, like, if anyone don't wear a lot of makeup and they just like neutral, like natural, like finished looks, this is the palette that I would recommend to those people because they're not too crazy colors. You can mix and match, and you'll probably get like a good 2 years use out of it. Like it's a really nice palette. And like I said, I'll have all the prices and everything listed down below. Alright, next in is the palettes. This is the 35T palette. Now this is another one of those things that if you're in a neutral like state or whatever and you don't like nothing but natural colors, this is the palette for you. Like it don't look like it's a natural palette, but you can also play around with different like plum colors. Like it has the purples in right here, but it also has your browns, your greens. Like if you're really natural, you can pop this on your lid and just go on about your day. Like I cannot wait to dive into this. Like this is a gorgeous palette. And that's the 35T taupe palette. Alright, next we got the 35Elf palette. This is their newest palette, the Fall into Frost palette. That's what I did my eyes on today. I did these two as my transition shade, this as my lid, and this gold color on my lid. This is a great palette for like the fall and everything. If you really like all the glam and everything, this is the palette I would go for. I love like all the cranberry colors in this. That's the only reason why I got it. This whole row right here at the end is nothing but mattes, and Morphe's mattes is awesome. Okay. And my next one is, or my next two are the Morphe 350 matte and shimmer palettes. And if you're not familiar with the Morphe 350 palette, then this is a more visual thing of it. This was my first ever Morphe palette. If you can see, it's the only one that I've used. It's like all messy and everything, so don't judge. But this right here, I've hit pan and everything. But yeah, you see it has some shimmers in it, some mattes. This is a great palette. Like when people are raving about it and everything, this was a great palette. So what to do better than buy the Shimmer and Matte palette? So this right here is the matte palette. I'm more of a matte in the crease and shimmer on the lid person, so I was like, I want to step out of the box and use more mattes. And so what to do better than buy your favorite palette in all mattes? Like, that's what I did. So that's a good thing. And then I got the shimmer palette, which is just all those beautiful colors and nothing but shimmer. And they are gorgeous and everything, and I just can't wait to try a different look in them and everything. Alright, the last one is the 35K palette. Like I said before, I'm more of a warm person. I like all my warm browns, my reds, everything. This palette is nothing but cool tones. Like you have your grays, your blues, your cool tone browns and everything. Like this palette is for you. Like I said, Morphe has a palette for everybody. You know, you don't have to go out and buy every one that I did. You can buy one that you like the most, like the cool tones, the brown tones. They even got colored palettes. And I was going to buy a colored palette, but they were out of stock and I didn't feel like waiting on them. But I really recommend on Morphe if you're just starting out on makeup and you love the neutral, or if you like a certain look, go for Morphe. They're very affordable. Alright, so I'm going to close this video up. Thank you for watching. Like, subscribe, share, do whatever you got to do. Bye-bye.